You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers?
Hello and welcome. A little over 2 years ago, in May 2015, while traveling in Portugal, I took my first video footage of chemtrails. It was only around that time that I started paying attention to this phenomenon myself, which I had neglected to notice up until then. Today, when I see chemtrails, I am mostly shocked about the fact that nobody else seems to notice them. But things have gotten much worse. Towards the end of this video, I'm gonna show how the satanic forces, these evil people, the parasites who are behind this whole geoengineering business, are now going for the minds of our precious children. But first, let's have a look at some noteworthy chemtrails. This example shows a malfunction in the aerosol nozzle spray system, but what even more important to notice is that the aerosol compound is able to mimic the invisible gap behind the engine that would normally to be expected only in a true water vapor contrail. This airplane begins spraying, but there are obvious air bubbles in the aerosol line feeding the nozzle. It appears that the pilot turns off the pumps to reboot the system and apparently succeeds, spraying a trail of white powder with no noticeable gap behind the engine. Here's another sloppy aerosol nozzle system, followed by a sudden onset of chemtrails. And next we have a stunning video by geoengineeringwatch.org, which solidly proves a covert program of climate engineering is long underway, covered up by fake news. As we can see here, the spray nozzle is also malfunctioning. The following are a few examples of how the satanic forces of Hollywood, the mainstream media, and even publishers of children's books are using predictive programming and deceptive mind games to normalize and present the appearance of the impossible as orthodox science. Students who question the lines in the sky can be ridiculed and bullied by classmates, teachers, and professors, or even arrested on charges of anti-Semitism, because after 9/11 we know who controls America. So don't look at this, look at that, and we will help you keep your head in the clouds.
Forget being on cloud 9, we are on cloud 12, because that's how many new types of clouds have been added to this historic update coming from meteorologists. I'm a little biased, right? Exciting stuff, guys. All right, so the new types include the Volatus or roll cloud, which has been designated as a whole new species. You can see it gets its name from this long horizontal tube-like shape. Next one up, we have the Cabum or the hole punch cloud, this big circular gap, is sometimes caused by aircraft taking off and landing. Very easy to see, right? Makes sense there. And we also have the Asperitas. These are gorgeous. It's actually my favorite. It's kind of looking like it waves while you're underwater. I mean, these are actually beautiful. I mean, check these out. And then finally, we also have the big surfer waves of the Fluctus clouds. These are actually caused by winds above, blowing faster than the winds within the cloud itself, so you kind of get that shape. So beautiful, right? There's just a sample of the new additions that we have. Meteorologists, sky watchers, daydreamers, we're all geeking out, guys.
Watching this clueless little actress presenting her scripted propaganda is insulting to intelligent children and adults alike. She is nothing but a robot impersonating a human being, and it is sad and painful to watch to what low mental level she has been reduced to, exceeding record levels of stupidity.
Or the hole punch cloud, this big circular gap, is sometimes caused by aircraft taking off and landing. Very easy to see, right? Makes sense there. Sometimes caused by aircraft taking off and landing. Very easy to see, right? Makes sense there.
No, it doesn't make sense that airplanes are punching holes into clouds during takeoff and landing, you clueless twit.
Chemtrailing the sky every day. Every day. It's fucking ridiculous, man.
Engineering may reduce some risks associated with global warming, but it may produce others.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is James with the Impossible channel. 2 weeks ago I warned you guys about huge storms coming out of the outskirts of Antarctica into our continents. And on August 9th, a huge HARP wave was detected coming out of Antarctica into the United States. Weeks later, we have Harvey coming in Houston, Texas, and other states. So what I want you to do is, I'm going to show you a screen. This is supposed to be a very quick video. I'm going to show you a screen, and I want you to see Harvey, the size of Harvey, okay? And I want you to look at the outskirts of Antarctica and how they're brewing. They are brewing, ladies and gentlemen, storms. They maintain these storms very far from our continents, in the outskirts of Antarctica. They're using Antarctica to do that, and I believe 5G antennas too. And when it interests them, they shoot the storms into our continents. I'm going to show you exactly how they're doing this, and I want you to pay attention. It's very simple, but after you understand it, I don't want you to ignore it. Do not ignore it. Share it, okay? After you watch it, if you do not understand it, go back, play it again. You will. There's no way you won't. Harvey is just a small part of the huge storm they are brewing on the outskirts of Antarctica. And when they are prepared to, they will hit us with full force. And because we're using fiber optics internet, the weakest internet there is, you know, if the cable has a problem, the distance between you and your provider, your internet feed will be cut. Very differently from other types of internet, where you have a problem here and there, but it still works. Slowly, but it works. Slowlier, but it works, right? Fiber optics stops working at the first sign of problems. And I don't understand why they're trying to push fiber optics to everyone. So I'm going to show you also a picture, and they have a huge outage on the United States. So it's happening, folks. But they're gonna make it look like it's worse, you know. But it is bad. It is bad, of course. But yeah. See you again.
Every day. Every day. It's fucking ridiculous, man. And here in the Netherlands, on the Weather Channel, they say it's perfectly normal. But I don't think so. Look at this shit, man. They're killing us day by day.
You know what they put in the water, don't you? Fluoride. On the pretext that it strengthens your teeth. That's ridiculous.